Hello everybody, I'm back with another knife review, and as promised, this is the Spyderco Titanium Military. Alright, so let's get the box out of the way here. Okay, so let's start with the specs. Right now, the closed length, we're looking at 5.5 inches long. The blade length is 4 inches long, and overall, you're going to have a 9.5 inch long knife, so it's definitely a pretty long knife. It uses CPM S30V steel and titanium handles, and it weighs in at 5.9 ounces, so it's pretty hefty. So it is made in the USA. So alright, so let's go ahead and begin. So let's start with size. Obviously, to no surprise, this is a rather long knife, as you see in the palm of my hand. Almost 3/4 of an inch to an inch sticks out on each side of my hand. Handle ergonomics is a big winner on this knife, just like the paramilitary. I mean, when you're gripping it, it just feels so comfortable, so natural in the hand. Nice thumb ramp as always, and the dual choils here. You can choke up on the blade, or you can hold it down here for extra reach. Reverse grip. I mean, I don't know, any kind of grip you're holding onto this is going to be very, very comfortable. The handle is so long that I can actually double grip it if I really want to, swing it around like a katana. But at any rate, you guys with larger hands, not to worry. This is a very, very good real estate for handle right here. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in here. I'm going to show you some more about this knife. So you can tell it's got the lanyard hole here, and what I like is it's got the tube in here also. So when you thread your lanyard through, you don't see any of it in there. So I really like this feature. I wish more knife makers would do that. Got a small backspace around here, probably for support, to make it more rigid. Here's a nice thumb ramp with the jimping on there. I mean, look at that. It's very, very aggressive jimping, just like the paramilitary. And also same on the underside here in the choil here. So when you go to choke up on it, I mean, your fingers just rest naturally in there. Very, very nice and comfortable. You can tell it does say Spyderco CPM S30V right there on the blade. It's got the Spyderco logo here. Also on the back here it says Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. Now the pocket clip is again just for a tip down right-handed carry, and so you can just remove it if you don't want, but you can't relocate to any other spot. It's very nice because this thing doubles as a lock bar stop, because she knows how the pocket clip extends past or onto the lock bar here. So when you go to push it, you can't push it past this point right here, so it will not go past that point. Now there's one small problem with that, is I found out that when I go to unlock the bar, disengage the bar with my right hand, sometimes if I put too much pressure with my pinky here, it negates me pushing against it. It won't let me unlock the blade because I'm pushing back effectively and pushing back down on the locking bar. So I noticed that I have to put more pressure toward the middle of the pocket clip in order to get the blade to unlock. So speaking of which, listen to this lockup sound. Very strong, very nice. I mean, when this thing locks up, you know it's locked up. It's not going to fold on you, and it locks up tight like a bank vault. I mean, the tolerances on this is very, very nice. And look at the locking bar. Look how thick that thing is. It's unbelievable. It's got little small bits of jimping on it to facilitate you disengaging the bar here. And look at the lockup too. I mean, it was at 50% when I first got it, if you guys remember from the unboxing video. Look, it's past that now. I've been opening this a few hundred times, just playing around with it. Here, let me show you the blade tang here. Whoops, there you go. See that? Look at the wear mark on there. It's past the 50% mark. This thing is not going anywhere. It's locking up really deep now, and it's still tight. So, and speaking of which, let's see here. The opening and closing of this is very nice. So I'm not going to flick it open because I have trouble flicking this knife open for some reason. I think it's just because of the sheer handle and the way it's positioned. But opening it couldn't be simpler, So both ambidextrous, and left hand. And this funny because this is the first knife where my left hand, I can open the knife easier with the opening and disengage the locking bar easier with the left hand than I do with the right hand. See, very, very nice. So, and it's you can tell, you can hear the lockup sound is very tight, so it's unbelievable. So I love it. So okay, so a little bit of wrist flick, I can get it to flick out. But anyway, let's set it down here. I'm gonna show you really quick. So this is the paramilitary. So obviously it's gonna be a slightly smaller knife, not as long. So there's the differences there. Obviously both these knives are very popular and they've been around for a little while, so this should be no surprise to anybody. I'm just reiterating what everybody's seen on YouTube probably already. But let's go ahead and bring out my normal comparisons here. So this is the full-size Griptilian versus the mini grip. So let's go and set these down. So you can tell that they completely get dwarfed buy the TI Military. You know, there's no contest. It's a very, very long knife, which I'm thinking may be a discouragement to some, although this is a very, very good knife. But because of the length of it, I'm not going to really carry it around with me. I'm probably just going to use it in the comfort of my own home and out in the yard and all that kind of stuff, you know, or if I ever go camping or whatnot. But really, it's too large for me to carry every day. And I said this may be a deterrent for some who want to actually carry something that's legal length around their town. So, but this is a very, very sharp slicer. I want to show you guys this really quick here. So let me bring it up to the camera. See that? Look at that. I mean, this is just slicing through it like butter. I mean, it's ridiculously sharp. I mean, look at that. Thin, thin, thin. I mean, it's not dragging at all. I mean, see, if I just go, see, it just slices right through. I mean, this is phenomenally sharp. So, very, very nice knife. You know, I highly recommend it to anyone, and especially with the titanium and the frame lock. And you know, you guys know me, I have a huge love for titanium frame locking knives. So, very nice. So pick one up while you still can. I heard these are on a limited production basis month to month, so I know they're still available now, and I got this from through a knife center. So anyway, yeah, so this has been the review of the Spyderco TI Military. A phenomenal knife. Everybody go out and pick one up, all right? I'll catch you guys on the next review. Take care.